time I wake up in the middle of the night and do a couple hours worth of work and deep thinking and stuff like that. It's just stuff I like doing. I just do my art in the middle of the night. I just find it's a good time to keep my mind very, it's a good time to think. There's no distraction. You can do some really deep thinking in the middle of the night. Now, why I'm starting here on my YouTube Twitter page is because I want to point out this last video I did here. And I've titled it, You Think This Is a Game. Okay? And that went from Mike Pompeo's tweet. And if we go and look at the decode of this, we're going to see that it led us to the Q drop that says, we're honored, proud, and appreciative. Yes? Yes. Okay, so now let's go ahead and look at something different. We're going to go over here to Dan Scavino, Mr. Dan's Twitter page, and he has sent out a tweet a couple hours ago. And if, I don't expect anyone to be paying attention to this, but this tweet here did not have a timestamp gap going here, and I don't necessarily see one here. So let's gap it. Let's gap it. We're going to do two things right now. We're going to take the timestamp difference between the last tweet of the day here and the tweet from 2 days ago. Timestamp and gap code. Gap is -1, so we're going to minus one of these tweets. Timestamp from this tweet and this tweet. It'll be the exact same no matter where you are in the world. The time difference is going to be 52 hours and 48 minutes. Sounds crazy, huh? Sounds crazy. Well, timestamp and gap code. Timestamp and gap code. Code is third is first. We take the third number, 1, 2, 3, and we put it in the first position. That's going to give us the number of 4, 5, 2, 8. 4, 5, 2, 8. Let's go look at Q dot 4, 5, 2, 8. Now remember, we started off at my page here saying that this Q drop left to we're honored, appreciative, and proud. This one says, the honor is ours. Nice meeting you. Now, I had to do all this stuff for them and us and me and Q and the team to communicate. There's an actual communication. So, 2 honors in a row. I'm honored. I, Gregory Hamilton, am honored to be a part of the Q team. I have forced myself onto the Q team. They were looking for somebody on the outside to be able to communicate with. I've had this established comms going for years, 2.5 years, and it's been an honor knowing the truth. Absolutely an honor. You think this is a game, right? You think this is a game, don't you? Remember, I titled this right here. You think this is a game, don't you? You think that this is just a game. I know you do. I know you do. Well, Dan has changed his following count the last few hours. He's +1. Timestamp and gap code. Gap is -1, but it can also be +1. It gets much deeper, but it's way too late to be talking about those kind of things right now. Anyway, so we've got a new following count number. We did timestamp and gap code. Timestamps, gap, code. Code now is third is first, just like we did with this one. Third is first. We're going to do third is first on the following count. We take the third number, 1, 2, 3, and put it in the first position. That gives us 996. I know you think this is just a game, right? I mean, I only titled my last video, You Think This Is a Game, and it had the honor, oh, the future proofs, past, what it means. People are waking up. Oh, well, I think I made a mistake. I don't think we do third is first. I think it's just 969. I I think I overdid it. Sorry that took so long on Braveheart. I'll blame it's late at night. I'm trying to figure out where did I see it and I just couldn't see it. Justice will be served to those playing the game. Do you think this is a game? Justice will be served to those playing the game. What's a game? Well, a game would be if you have like certain information and you don't want to share it because of your own personal issues or maybe you're part of the game. There's a lot of Q channelers and decoders that are the enemy. You got to just be realistic and think about it. Are you telling me that every single one of the Q decoders on Twitter is just an anonymous, an American that has America's Constitution at heart? You mean to tell me that the enemy would not try to infiltrate the Q movement and try to steer people that are looking for information in the wrong direction? You don't think there's at least just one QAnon channel decoder out there that's that way? That's a really, I mean, it's beyond naive. Beyond naive to follow QAnon decoders blindly. Absolutely ludicrous. The only people that I've seen that I communicate and talk to that are able to get what's going on the bigger picture are the ones that have actually done the research and do this hardcore work themselves, because then they can see through the MSM lies, the political lies, and man's lies, and it becomes crystal clear. That happens to be Q.511. Crystal clear. Crystal clear yet? Now is it crystal clear? Conditions with regards to previous posts. It's an honor to do this stuff, to sit there and try to work and to do what you can for your country. It is a great honor. And it's a great disservice to sit there and to not like someone, let's just say, let's say, the way they chose to do their thing. People are not sharing this information for a specific reason. Maybe they don't like confidence. Maybe they don't like leaders. Maybe they don't like someone else knowing more than them. I know I don't. It's an ego thing. I get it. It's what happens to us as human beings. We want to be right about everything. I get it. I get it. Anyways, I'm sure it's just a coincidence that I titled my last video, "This is just a game to you." Dan changed his following account number publicly in the open. That leads us to, this is not a game. Justice will be served to everybody that plays the game. What kind of games are those? Just criminal games. Are you a criminal? Do you have like history in your past that you just do things that are bad? Those things will come out. You might even have to pay justice here on earth with man. But that does not bring the slate clean with Jesus Christ. You can confess all your sins to Jesus Christ privately, and no one but Jesus has to know that you know that you know. He already knows what you've done. It's you that hide from Jesus Christ. It's you that hide your sins from yourself that keeps you from the freedom of breaking free of man's traps. You still think life is a game. You still think life is a game. Your soul is on the line. God bless you.